It's okay. Oh God.
From unsettling clips of humanoid figures lurking in the shadows to footage of strange and weird aquatic creatures from the depths of the ocean, and even a video of a shark ballet dance. If you're intrigued by the world of the unexplained, you're in for an extraordinary adventure as we delve into each mysterious capture. Our world is divided into two camps: those who believe in aliens and those who think the alien believers are simply high. I personally lean towards the alien theory, but videos like this one make me question everything.
This is so cool. What's that?
What is that?
A TikTok user captured this incredibly strange footage of something flying through the clouds. The camera pans up to a dark, cloudy sky when suddenly a sharp, pointed object darts across the screen. We only see its shadow, but it's unlike anything we've ever seen before. Internet users are buzzing with theories, ranging from alien spacecraft to mythical dragons. While I'm tempted to jump on the alien bandwagon, a more logical explanation might be a Black Hawk or Apache helicopter. Regardless of its identity, the object's incredible speed is undeniably fascinating. What do you think this could be? Share your theories in the comments below. Videos like this explain everything.
That's 4 times your home vacuum cleaner. Like, just the suction hurts.
This thing looks straight out of Dune. A group of friends captured this horrifying creature while on a lake trip. The video shows one guy trying to detach a long, slimy creature from a rock. He struggles because its mouth has an incredible suction power.
That's 4 times your home vacuum cleaner. Like, just the suction hurts.
Apparently 4 times stronger than a vacuum cleaner. Finally, he manages to pull it off, revealing a terrifying mouth full of rows of teeth. It's like something out of a nightmare. A snake-like body with that kind of mouth. No, thank you. This is why I avoid lakes. You never know what lurking horrors might be waiting to suck the life out of you. A homeowner was jolted awake by strange banging noises coming from the kitchen. Thinking it was an animal, he grabbed his phone to investigate. What he found was pure nightmare fuel. The video shows the homeowner cautiously approaching the kitchen, recording as he goes. As he enters, a horrifying mix of growls and screeches fills the air. Terrified, he pans the camera towards the kitchen counter, where the noise is coming from. Suddenly, a skeletal white head pops out of a pot, growling at him. This spine-chilling encounter has divided viewers. Some insist it's real, while others claim it's fake. For me, the creature's appearance and the way it blends with its surroundings make it hard to believe it's edited. However, if it's genuine, we might be looking at a real-life ghost story. Photobombing your videos by your friends is one thing, but this video takes it to a whole new level of terrifying. You saw that, right? This is straight up spine chilling. This dude in Mexico is just innocently recording his mom with his new phone. She's beaming, loving the attention. But wait, something's off. Pause the video, zoom in on her shadow, and your jaw drops. There, lurking behind her, is something. Something with a humanoid shape. It's like a low-res nightmare, with hair and a face peeking out. I mean, the fact that there's a ghostly figure in the video is scary enough. But what really gets to me is that no one noticed. They were completely oblivious to this creepy intruder in their midst. Talk about a Freaky Friday. When we think of crocodiles, we usually imagine huge, ferocious monsters that are incredibly powerful. But we rarely consider them agile or quick. However, this next video might just change your mind. This incredible footage was captured by a pair of friends on a fishing trip. They had a, let's just say, exciting encounter. In the video, one friend is recording while the other is reeling in a freshly caught fish. As they're bringing the fish in, something else in the water starts chasing it. The friend quickly pulls the fish out, but whatever was after it follows right behind. To their shock, it's a young crocodile. The croc lunges out of the water after the fish, and that's when things get really crazy. The friend starts running with the fish, and guess what? The crocodile gives chase. I mean, seriously, just give the little guy the fish. You don't want to become its next meal. April Fool's pranks can sometimes go too far, but they've never gone so overboard that they've required a full-scale emergency response. Until 1974, in Alaska, that is, this photo shows a volcanic eruption about to happen, right? Well, it's actually from April 1974, when residents of Sitka, Alaska, saw something strange happening at Mount Edgecumbe, a dormant volcano. A huge plume of dark smoke was rising from the mountain. Scared, people called the police, firefighters, and even sent out helicopters to investigate a possible volcanic eruption. Imagine their shock when they reached the mountaintop and looked down into the crater. Instead of a raging volcano, they found a spray-painted message: April Fools. The smoke, just a massive pile of burning tires. A 50-year-old prankster was behind it all. Talk about taking April Fool's Day to a whole new level. This guy wasted the local authorities' time and money on a joke. But hey, at least he'll be remembered in history, right? Have you ever felt incredibly lucky, like when you win something by chance? We all have, but I bet my life you've never been as lucky as this skydiver. This video shows a Russian skydiver jumping from a super high snowy peak. Everything seems fine until he opens his parachute. But wait, something's wrong. The parachute gets tangled, spinning the diver out of control. He desperately tries to fix it, but can't. As the ground gets closer and closer, he accepts his fate. But then, a miracle happens. He lands safely on a thick patch of snow. Can you believe it? He survived, sitting there in disbelief. He must have felt like he got a second chance at life. To land on a horizontal, thick snow patch like that from such a height, it's nothing short of a miracle. Fishing can be a real test of patience, waiting for that perfect bite. But this video shows some people who seem to have found a fishing cheat code. Amazing, right? This video features a group of dock workers demonstrating their secret fishing technique. One guy lowers an animal leg with a bit of meat attached into the water. After a few seconds, he pulls it out, and it's covered in fish. They use a bucket to scoop up the catch, and then repeat the process several times, each time bringing up a handful of fish. It's the easiest fishing method I've ever seen. I mean, what kind of animal leg is that? It must be irresistible to the fish. Snow can seem so peaceful and inviting amidst nature's other weather conditions. But then you hear about the terrifying North Dakota blizzard of 1966.
You had a little tough luck with the weather this morning. You had to get through with plows and police department help and everything else on one run. Would you tell us about that?
This documentary takes us back to 1966 in the aftermath of the ferocious North Dakota blizzard that blanketed everything in a thick, suffocating layer of snow. The film interviews an ambulance driver while showing clips of the snow-covered roads. The driver recounts the chaos of those days, describing countless emergency calls. News reports of the blizzard's horror paint a grim picture. Cars buried in massive snowdrifts and roads completely impassable. One of the most severe blizzards in history, this storm raged across the northern plains from March 2 to 5, 1966. Its relentless duration and staggering snowfall, up to 30 inches in some places, combined with 70 miles, created a nightmare scenario. This image alone captures the sheer terror of the blizzard. Those towering electric poles, completely submerged in snow, suggest drifts as high as 25 to 30 feet. It was a horrifying ordeal. Fishing is usually a relaxing hobby, but this fisherman's experience was anything but. Check out this insane encounter captured on GoPro. Can you believe what this guy saw? The video shows a fisherman in a pond who has a terrifying encounter. As he casts his line, something immediately grabs the bait. The water around the hook starts bubbling furiously as he reels it in. The bubbling seems to follow the hook closer and closer until, finally, we see the source. A monstrous fish. This thing is huge with a weird eel-like body. The video cuts off just as the monster attacks the fish on the hook. I've searched high and low, but I can't identify this creature. Whatever it is, I'm glad the fisherman didn't reel it in completely. That thing could have easily jumped out of the water and attacked him. Ice can be terrifying, not because of massive icebergs, but due to the treacherous, invisible cracks that can form in the ground. This rescue video shows the dramatic moment when a skier falls into a 60-foot deep ice crack. The rescue team uses shovels to free the skier from the surrounding snow and ice. The crack looks incredibly narrow, barely wide enough for the rescuer to squeeze in. It's a miracle the skier survived the initial fall, but now the focus is on getting him out safely. Seeing this makes me realize how dangerous these icy environments can be. I'll definitely think twice before venturing into such places. On the bright side, at least I'd have a pretty unique final resting place if I ended up there. Nature can be incredibly beautiful, like a gentle, peaceful rain, but sometimes it unleashes its fury in a way that's straight out of a nightmare. This video, filmed inside the Jefferson Memorial on June 29, 2012, captures one of the most intense thunderstorms ever recorded. It's like something from a science fiction movie. People are trapped inside, and outside, the rain is falling in sheets, like it's pouring from a broken sky. The whole scene looks otherworldly. These storms are incredibly destructive, especially to wooden structures. Luckily, the people in this video were safe inside a sturdy building. But even without the damage, the sheer power and noise of that storm are enough to give anyone nightmares. It sounds like the sky is tearing apart, and the terrified people inside tell the whole story. Firefighting technology is incredible. It saves lives and protects property. But sometimes things go wrong, and we end up with scenes like this. This looks like a scene from a winter wonderland, right? But this isn't snow. It's hundreds of gallons of firefighting foam spilling out of a malfunctioning system at the Vermont National Guard base. You can see foam pouring off the roof like a waterfall, flooding the entire floor. The soldiers are scrambling to stop the flow, and they eventually manage to do it. But the damage was already done. It's pretty crazy to see all that foam, and it looks harmless enough. But those systems are designed for specific purposes. It's a good reminder that even the best technology can have its off days. Our planet, particularly its oceans, holds a treasure trove of mysteries, with only a tiny fraction explored. And this video offers a glimpse into what might be lurking in the vast, uncharted depths. What you just witnessed isn't a creation from a Pixar film, but a genuine creature discovered washed up on a beach. It's like something out of a bizarre fantasy tale, a fish with the face of a horse. This creature sports a weird mashup of horse-like features on its face, coupled with the body of a fish. But wait, it gets even more spine-chilling. Those two large, sharp fangs protruding from its mouth are enough to send shivers down anyone's spine. And if that wasn't enough to fuel your nightmares, the rest of its teeth resemble those of a horse. As if plucked from the depths of our wildest imaginations, this creature appears eerily dried up, as if it's been stranded on the beach for ages. Some might even argue it looks too perfect, almost like a meticulously crafted plastic figure blending the features of a horse and a fish. Now, I'll admit I can't help but entertain the thought that maybe, just maybe, this could be a man-made creation. But hey, I'm just sharing my thoughts for the sake of my own sanity. Bigfoot, the age-old debate of whether they're real or just a myth. Me. Well, I'm a believer, especially when I see videos like this one floating around the internet. This particular clip was snagged by a trail camera nestled in the dense woods of Northern California. In the video, it's nighttime, and the eerie atmosphere sets the stage perfectly. Suddenly, out of the darkness, we catch a glimpse of a strange humanoid figure hopping in an odd manner right in front of the camera. And just like that, it hops off and disappears into the woods. Now, take a closer look at this creature. Long, thick fur covering its body, standing tall with a humanoid stature. Sounds a lot like the Bigfoot sightings we've all heard about, doesn't it? But here's where it gets even stranger. There's a wooden cross sign planted right there in the middle of the forest. Now, who in their right mind would do that? Perhaps this cryptic creature has a spiritual side. Or maybe there's something else going on in those woods that we don't know about. A friend duo on a road trip stumbled upon something truly bizarre. And trust me, it's not for the faint of heart. This eerie mass was discovered in St. Lucia, and let me tell you, it's pretty stomach-churning. In the video captured from inside the car, as they drove along a forest road, we see a strange gut-like mass sprawled across the ground. At first glance, it appears to be a jumble of animal guts scattered on the road. But as the car inches closer, the weird shape and texture of this mass become apparent. According to some online viewers who've seen the video, it's speculated to be some kind of strange creature. Now, personally, I didn't catch any movement or clear features to confirm that theory. But even if it's just a deceased creature, this next clip from YouTube has got netizens on edge as it unveils a truly bizarre and alien-like creature washed up on a beach. Hailing from Miami Beach, this video was captured by a beachgoer who stumbled upon the bizarre sight of a massive spider-like creature sprawled out on the shore, with a whopping 14 arms and a body resembling that of a spider. This creature's sheer size is enough to send shivers down anyone's spine, even from a distance. Speculation runs wild among netizens, with some suggesting it could be a deep-sea creature washed ashore, while others entertain the notion that it might be of extraterrestrial origin. But personally, I have my doubts. Could it simply be a piece of wood, intricately crafted to resemble something out of this world? Regardless of its true identity, there's no denying the eerie impact this creature has had on those who've seen the footage. Ready to witness a real-life nightmare? Brace yourself, because this video is about to take you on a terrifying ride. Believe it or not, what you just witnessed isn't a scene from a Hollywood blockbuster, but a chilling recording of a hurricane in action. The devastation is unimaginable as the raging storm engulfs an entire city, transforming it into what resembles a vast sea. Amidst the chaos, an eerie siren wails in the background, heightening the sense of dread and adding to the nightmarish atmosphere. But the nightmare doesn't stop there. The camera zooms in, and we see this huge, shadowy figure lurking in the hurricane mist. It's like something out of a monster movie. This scene is seriously chilling. Whether it's real or just movie magic, it's enough to give anyone goosebumps. Sweet dreams might be hard to come by after seeing this. People say we might be living in a kind of virtual reality, and sometimes strange things happen that just can't be explained. But this video takes the cake.
It looks like he has no head.
Shouldn't look at something.
I don't know. But he has no freaking head.
Yep, you're seeing it right, that's a camel without a head. This video is downright bizarre, showing something that's hard to wrap your head around. In the footage, we see a camel casually strolling along. But here's the shocking part, it's missing its head. There's no head, no neck, nothing. It's like something out of a surreal dream. Even the person filming is puzzled by this strange sight. However, at the end of the video, it turns out it's all just an illusion. In reality, the camel's head is actually bent completely on the other side of its body, away from the camera. The head is totally hidden from view, making it look like the camel is walking around headless. That nearly gave me a heart attack. It just goes to show, sometimes reality can be stranger than fiction. Believe in the Loch Ness Monster, or are you more of a skeptic like me? Either way, this video is sure to give you goosebumps when it comes to water. Recorded by a group of hikers from Canada, this footage reveals a mysterious creature swimming in a lake. As it surfaces, the creature appears long and daunting. Also, from the distance captured in the video, it looks massive, like its body resembles that of a snake, with a fish-like tail trailing behind, and the ripples it creates on the surface suggest it's both hefty and powerful. Now, people online are tossing around all sorts of wild theories. Could it be the Loch Ness Monster or something similar? But personally, I'm not so sure. Maybe it's just an oversized fish or something else entirely. Then again, who knows? I'm just trying to keep my sanity intact with a bit of speculation. This next clip from Papua New Guinea shows the horror that divers face, especially in the depths of the ocean. Venturing to a depth of 57 meters in the Papua New Guinea Ocean, 2 divers set out on an exploration mission. As they were documenting their surroundings, one of the divers ahead sensed something approaching from a distance. Suddenly, a shark emerges in the frame, charging towards the diver with intent to attack. In a split-second reaction, the diver uses their leg to fend off the shark, and miraculously it works. The shark changes its trajectory, leaving the diver unharmed. It's a heart-stopping moment, and thankfully the diver's quick thinking and the shark's relatively mild aggression averted what could have been a disastrous underwater encounter at such a depth. Australia is known for its diverse range of creatures, but this video I stumbled upon reveals some truly mysterious inhabitants we've never seen before.
You've got some long fur that was on the creature. There we go. There's a bit of a long fur. It's probably a bit dark to be able to see.
The footage features an interview documentary with Jake Kasser, who captured a truly bizarre creature on film. In the video, Jake comes across a strange creature perched dead on a tree. At first glance, it resembles a brushtail possum from above with its long snout. But upon closer inspection, it becomes clear that this creature is unlike anything we've seen before. With its elongated body, long tail, and weird predator-like teeth, it defies categorization. Jake carefully examines the creature, turning it around to show its body from all angles. It's a perplexing sight. This creature doesn't fit into any known pest category. But this is Australia we're talking about, a land known for its unique and sometimes bizarre wildlife. Perhaps this creature is just another example of the strange and wonderful creatures that call Australia home. Some even suggest it might be a devil rat that's grown to Australian proportions. China's technological prowess never ceases to amaze me, but I never imagined they'd be pushing the boundaries to the point of resurrecting extinct animals. Did that just blow your mind? Believe it or not, this isn't a real dinosaur. It's an expertly crafted animatronic brought to life by Chinese researchers. Just take a look at the texture and realism of this creature. It's like something straight out of Jurassic Park. And the sound effects? They're spot on. With dinosaur roars emanating from speakers cleverly hidden inside its mouth. But what really steals the show is its fluid movements. Watching it gracefully glide across the screen, you'd almost believe it was the real deal. It's a testament to the incredible advancements in Chinese animatronics technology. Now, I can't help but wonder what's next. Imagine full-scale replicas of dinosaurs roaming around. It's a thrilling thought and a testament to human ingenuity. When you're out on a forest hike, always keep an eye on your surroundings, or something like this might be lurking in the woods. The footage is from a hiker exploring the Canadian Acadian forest who noticed a hairy creature stalking him. Initially resembling a bear, the creature gradually reveals its distinctiveness. Its entire body has a humanoid appearance, and it's pretty massive, covered in thick dark brown fur. This creature fits the description of what many people consider the legendary Bigfoot. The way this creature stands still, gazing at the camera, is quite unsettling, because we're uncertain about its motives. It might be just curious about the hiker, or perhaps it sees the hiker as potential prey. So, when you're in the woods, it's important to stay alert, as we can't be sure about the intentions of this Bigfoot-like creature. If the idea of Bigfoot stalking doesn't give you the creeps, this video has something even more unsettling. Recorded by a group camping in a forest, it captures a strange figure standing in front of the camera with glowing eyes. This watcher appears to have some sinister intent, and it's unnerving for the campers. In terms of appearance, this creature looks humanoid as we can discern its outline in the darkness, and it's quite human-like. The way its eerie, lifeless eyes stare at the camera genuinely frightens me. The darkness surrounding the creature adds an extra layer of unease. After recording the video, the group packed up and left, yet the creature remained, watching them. Whatever that creature was, it has made me swear off camping the forest forever. When we think of frogs, we often picture them as lazy, chubby creatures just sitting around, right? But have you ever seen them hunting? This video comes from a house in Florida and was recorded by a family member. In the footage, we see a view of a glass window, and on it, a large moth is strolling. The woman behind the camera is capturing this scene when suddenly, a frog jumps and attacks the moth. The frog swiftly bites the upper body of the moth, and half of it ends up in the frog's mouth. Witnessing this unexpected attack, the woman recording the video becomes surprised and fascinated.
Oh my god! I am filming!
Following the capture, the frog holds the moth in its mouth, and the internal liquid from the moth drips all over the glass window. Personally, I find the way the frog clings and holds onto the moth during all of this quite fascinating and intriguing. After watching this video, it becomes evident that frogs are not creatures to underestimate. The urge for solitude is understandable. Maybe there's an ancient instinct buried deep within us. But personally, I can't fathom the appeal of heading into the wilderness alone. We build communities for a reason. This next clip will confirm any doubts you may have about venturing solo into the unknown.
Do you see that? Over there, look, over there. Do you see that?
What the hell?
In 1957, a few people near Emerson report strange sightings. Fast forward to 1997, less than 2 miles away, and a hunter finds a discarded video camera that has the clip you watched. See that figure? Translucent. Like the alien from Predator. You can see through it, yet its outline and movements are eerily clear. It's not human. It could be right out of some sci-fi nightmare. Worse though, it attacks. They run, but it chases. It catches them, the camera hits the ground, and the recording ends, and with it, perhaps their lives, because no one has come forward to claim the camera or footage. Tell me now, would you trade everything for a little wilderness solitude, knowing this is out there? I wouldn't risk it. Our eyes and ears show us only a sliver of the world. Right now, you're relaxing on the couch. Are you truly alone? Check the kitchen, the basement. Could someone or something be there, unseen? Watch this, and those questions linger long after. Why was this person asked to point a camera down their basement stairs? I'd like to know that too. For now, watch closely. Did you see it? Those glowing eyes. That shape. It's no house pet. If it belonged there, the owner would know. This is deeply unsettling. Surely it has to be a trick of the light, a hoax. Because if it's not, the thought of ever being alone again is truly terrifying. I've always said, if you can't see the bottom of a lake or river, don't get in. After seeing enough creepy videos of what lurks in those depths, the only water I'll trust is a clear swimming pool. Take this clip from Australia, for example. What is that out there? At first, I thought maybe a hippo somehow escaped a zoo. But Australia doesn't have those. So what else? The more I look, the less sense it makes. At one point, it resembles a corpse. Old man, some kind of costume, then it breaks the surface. No way is that a corpse. A whale, a deformed dolphin. I'm at a loss. But one thing's for sure, it's enough to keep me, and everyone I know, on dry land for good. From the depths of the water to the vastness of space. Are we truly alone in this universe? It's the ultimate question, isn't it? This is bizarre. Part of me wants to explain it away. Tricks of light, odd cloud formations, anything ordinary. But the evidence defies that. There's something above those clouds, shining brightly, while the rest of the sky is dark. Those beams of light. That patch of open sky. It just doesn't make sense. Logic dictates the simplest explanation is the best. So in this case, I'm calling it an alien spacecraft. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Dogs. They're more than just man's best friend. If you've never shared your life with one, you might not realize how intelligent and fiercely loyal they can be. They genuinely care about us and will act to protect those they love. Watch this. A fox, hungry for a hen dinner, slips onto someone's property. It pauses, sizing up the situation. No threats in sight. It moves in for the kill, and those hens scatter in terror. But wait! Here comes the hero. Looks like a husky guarding its home. See its fearless charge. The fox doesn't stand a chance. Dogs always hold a special place in my heart. But a word of caution, getting a pet is a huge decision. They give unconditional love, but it's a 15-year commitment. Don't make that choice lightly. That said, I wish everyone could experience the joy of a pet. Every dog deserves a loving home. Speaking of pets, this one definitely didn't get the obedience training memo. Before the clip, try to guess what kind of misbehaving pet we're about to see. Bet you didn't see that coming. A lion throwing a tantrum carried down a city street. Amazing. See those flailing paws, hear those roars. Can't imagine what upset it. While the clip is entertaining, let's not forget. Lions are wild. They belong in their natural habitat, not urban backyards. No matter how much care they get, that wild instinct remains. Reminds me of that case where a pet bear turned on its owner. I'm all for pets, but wild animals. They need to be free, living their lives where they truly belong. We've all heard of fight or flight, that instinct that kicks in when we're in danger. Well, these goats have a different response that you definitely don't want to imitate. Okay, maybe you can chuckle a little, but seriously, this is a condition called myotonia congenita. A sudden sense of danger triggers it, and their muscles lock up, sending them toppling over. It's a bit like what humans experience with sleep paralysis, that terrifying feeling of being awake but unable to move. Luckily for these goats, the condition isn't harmful, just a bit inconvenient if a predator's around. From the heartwarming to the horrifying, this image from a Canadian forest will send chills down your spine. On the left, a deer. No surprises there. But the creature on the right, that's a mystery. It's practically ripped from a horror movie. 2 legs, 2 wings. Yet it's scrambling on all fours. That look of sheer terror on its face. Those pointy ears, truly unsettling. The deer's clearly running for its life. But from what? Is this some bizarre creature, or an illusion caused by the blur of its movement? Let's hope it's a camera glitch, because frankly, the world is already strange enough as it is. Next up, South Africa, where a routine property tour took a chilling turn. Nothing out of the ordinary, right? Just a video walkthrough for potential buyers. The lawn, the living room, the kitchen. And that person in the kitchen. Hold on, no one's supposed to be there. Where did they vanish to? It's like they appeared from thin air, then melted back into nothingness. That shadowy figure emerges from behind the wall, definitely the outline of a person, then walks a few steps, and disappears. Disappear isn't even the right word. It's like they dissolved into the doorway. Seriously unsettling. Are we witnessing a ghost, an apparition? Maybe this is some kind of glitch in reality itself? This has definitely broken my brain. Buckle up, because this will leave you seriously puzzled. Forget 2 heads being better than 1. This baby goat has a whole other level of strange going on.
راس اهي بيشدوا في بعض راس كامله اهي ودي راس كامله بس ما يعرفوش يمشوا يعني دي هتمشي كده ودي تيجي تمشي كده ما يعرفوش.
Yes. 2 heads and 6 legs. You have to see it to believe it. How is this even possible? A rare mutation, a scientific mix-up, or something even stranger, a creature right out of myth? This completely challenges our understanding of biology. The poor thing. Each head pulling it in a different direction, getting nowhere. Nature can be truly wondrous, but this feels cruel, and it leaves you wondering about the future of this little goat. When it comes to authenticity, you can't beat a news channel clip, right? Well, what you're about to see will either fascinate you or freak you out. Get ready to lose your minds. Just a regular interview, nothing unusual. Until, did you see that? Let's rewind. That man in the white t-shirt. He appeared out of thin air, then casually strolls off as if nothing happened. Watch it again. This is some serious sci-fi stuff playing out right before our eyes. And nobody else seems to notice. Is this a glitch in the Matrix? A portal to another dimension? It's highly unlikely to be a hoax. This is a news broadcast. I can't look away. I have to keep watching, hoping it'll make sense. But somehow I doubt it will. Forget racing against others. This tortoise might be competing with itself. 2 heads on 1 shell? We just saw a 2-headed goat, and now this is something strange happening in the animal kingdom. I don't want to think about causes right now. I'm just marveling at this unique creature. Could it be a throwback to some prehistoric ancestor? That would be incredible. Despite the strangeness, it's oddly beautiful, almost like a living sculpture. But can it function normally? That remains to be seen. Nature truly amazes, and sometimes leaves us completely baffled. Imagine the worst things that could happen on a dog walk. A tantrum, a tussle with another dog, maybe your pup takes off. Now imagine this.
Ia uite, bă, ne urci în spate.
Uite că l-a văzut.
A typical evening stroll. A well-lit city street. Suddenly, a dark shape lurches at the edge of the screen. Is it a large dog? The woman's pet senses it, turns, then bolts. She whips around, bracing herself, but it's no dog. It's a bear in the middle of the city. She and her dog take off, escaping the unexpected danger. The sheer surprise is terrifying. This serves as a stark reminder of how much we've encroached on wild animal habitats. It's amazing these incidents don't happen more often. Time for us to wake up and act responsibly. Goosebumps guaranteed. This next clip will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about the afterlife. Is this genuine evidence of a spirit? Take a look. A seemingly normal living room, captured on a security camera. Then, a white shadowy figure drifts out of a room on the right, and simply walks out the door. What in the world are we witnessing? This begs the question. Are ghosts real? Is this a glimpse into the spirit world? A fragment of consciousness lingering after death? What happens to us when we take our last breath? Science can't answer these questions definitively, but footage like this certainly fuels the fire of speculation. Does a part of us truly live on? The answer, my friends, remains a captivating mystery. Prepare to question everything. Yes, those are 3 flying saucers. Dismissing it as fake is easy, but this footage feels different. The way they hover, not precisely flying. And watch those jets. There's something eerily natural about how the saucers move. Just look at the contrast with those military aircraft. It's striking. This seems so realistic. It's incredibly hard to believe it's a hoax. My mind screams, this is real. Are they here for conquest? Or is this some kind of tense negotiation? Are those jets tailing them, or an escort? So many questions, and the implications are mind-blowing. The video comes from Iceland, introducing us to the lesser-known but intriguing creature known as the Iceland worm monster. The footage unveils a river landscape, but it's not your typical river scene captured by a wildlife photographer. Instead, it reveals something strange and substantial swimming in the water. From a distance, the strange creature resembles a massive snake, reminiscent of anacondas, navigating the water with surprising agility. Towards the end of the clip, the cameraman manages to capture an up-close view of the creature. The close-up shot showcases an enormous head, remarkable for its sheer width, suggesting it could potentially devour a fully grown man. What sets this creature apart is not only its size and swift movement, but also the weird skin texture observed on its giant snake-like body. This distinct feature raises questions about its classification, differentiating it from known species of snake. This unsettling video comes from Spain and showcases a mysterious and somewhat disgusting creature. At first glance, the creature appears to be a mass resembling a brain from some unknown animal. However, upon closer inspection, it becomes apparent that it's a collection of gooey worms intertwined together. Surrounding this bizarre entity are freely moving bugs, detached and seemingly unaffected. The worms within the blob exhibit minimal movement, creating an eerie scene. As the cameraman zooms out, it becomes evident that this strange entity is partially submerged in water, and the worms are freely strolling around in it. The overall sight is both mysterious and unsettling, leaving viewers with a sense of discomfort and a desire for such strange entities not to exist in our world. The spine-chilling video originates from a South American warehouse, capturing a truly terrifying sight. The footage begins with a view of the warehouse front, and suddenly, a massive and girthy creature emerges from its side. Initially resembling a bear, a closer look reveals that it is something altogether different, with distinctive features such as a hunched back and long arms. The creature, covered in medium-length black fur, strolls casually across the camera frame. Following the video, the warehouse security guard shared his experience, mentioning that he had heard a strange growling in the middle of the night, initially dismissing it as potentially mountain lions due to the warehouse's proximity to the forest. He now realizes the gravity of the situation after witnessing the mysterious creature on camera. Whether you're someone who believes in ghosts or dismisses their existence, this video from 2014 might just make you reconsider your stance. The eerie footage captured by a home security camera is enough to send shivers down anyone's spine. The camera was pointed down a house corridor when it unexpectedly caught the silhouette of a figure in the darkness. This ghostly apparition resembled a creepy, long-haired lady in a white dress, standing motionless and fixated on something in the distance. After a moment, the ghostly figure begins to walk, mysteriously disappearing into the shadows of the corridor. Even watching this from the safety of my home, the sight was truly chilling. Now, I find myself more cautious when navigating the corridors of my house at night. Back in winter 2003, a security camera at Hampton Court Palace captured something quite extraordinary. The footage shows the front, and out of the blue, the door swings open. Out walks a person, but there's something really strange about them. Instead of regular hands, this person seems skeletal in nature, with a big robe on it. As far as I heard, this footage was taken when no one was supposed to be there, especially no one dressed this strangely. The creature opens the door briefly, and we only get a glimpse of it in a couple of frames. To me, this creature seems to be a lost soul, forever reliving their moments in that palace. And that is because the way it is dressed is too odd, resembling a bit the way royalty used to dress back in the 16th century. Some folks who saw this video online suggested it was a setup made by some employees there in order to gather more visitors. However, I'm leaning towards my theory. What are your thoughts on what this creature might be? If you're not a fan of snakes, you might want to skip this clip. The video, coming from South Africa, showcases what viewers are calling the snake monster. In the footage, a massive snake is seen tied with chains to the back of a truck. It appears lifeless, likely captured by the locals. The cameraman captures the enormity of this snake. Towards the end of the video, the cameraman focuses on the snake's head, and it's truly unsettling. The head is as wide as an average human and has a frightening, intense gaze. The snake was secured to the truck using large chains and straps, giving us a clear idea of just how colossal it was. A Reddit user claimed to have captured footage of the legendary Slender Man in a field, and they uploaded the video for everyone to see. The recording, taken from a dashcam, shows a car driving along a trail in a calm and cozy countryside. As the car progresses, a figure appears on the left side of the road in the field. This figure is quite tall, and as the car approaches, it seems like it's signaling for the car to stop. However, things take a strange turn when it becomes clear that the figure's hand isn't signaling but reaching out far to grab hold of the car. As the figure extends its hand, the driver swerves off the road, crashing into a tree, and the video abruptly ends. The figure bears a resemblance to the popular image of Slender Man, with a tall and slender body and a featureless face. Anyways, I hope the driver was okay, and it seems likely since they were the one who uploaded the video. I don't understand why some drivers choose to venture into desolate forest trails in the middle of the night. This video is from one such daring driver who shared dashcam footage from their car. The footage reveals an empty forest trail with a tall woods entrance in the front. The car casually makes its way into the woods, and as it does, something from the side woods crosses the trail in front. The headlights capture this figure, and upon seeing it, the driver stops the car and the video ends. To me, this creature appeared humanoid in its walk and posture. However, it had a hunched back and towering height, leading me to believe it could be a Bigfoot. This video is from East India, and it captures a strange mutation in a cow. The cow's face resembles that of a human, with features like a nose, mouth, and eyes. The rest of its body seems unaffected, except for its hind legs, which appear skinny and bent the wrong way. The oddity of this mutation poses challenges for the cow, making basic activities like breathing and eating difficult. Unfortunately, animals with genetic disorders like this usually have a shorter lifespan due to the difficulties they face in essential life activities. However, I hope for the best for this cow and wish that it can overcome these challenges. So far, we've only explored a mere 5% of our oceans, leaving a whopping 95% uncharted. It makes me curious about the creatures that might inhabit that vast unknown territory. This video, shared on a YouTube channel, showcases a strange aquatic creature in the act of devouring a fish. The creature appears to be entirely made of skin, boasting a smooth texture across its body. As the camera zooms out, we realize the creature is quite massive, with an elongated body and a snake-like mouth. It swallows the fish whole, and surprisingly, it seems to have no teeth. This creature is both fascinating and terrifying. Its appearance, with no face, legs, or fins, raises questions about its nature. The way it devours the fish is reminiscent of something out of a nightmare. It's a strange sight with a long, smooth skin body that leaves us with more questions than answers. Have you watched Lord of the Rings and seen those tall giants? They seemed like mythical creatures, right? Well, what if I told you there's a video suggesting that giants might have actually existed among us? A lady uploaded this video on Facebook while she was on a train passing through a mountainous area. In the distance, she recorded something incredibly strange and captivating. There, on the ground, were a giant humanoid skull, ribcage, and other bones, just lying there in the middle of nowhere. It's tempting to think these could be the remains of a giant humanoid, but there might be a logical explanation. It's possible these are proportional props, maybe for some movie promotion, strategically placed in the landscape. But you may never know, we do have a lot of tales throughout the whole world that giants roam the earth. A Reddit user named Golitwu posted a video claiming to have captured a strange figure on her camera. In the video, she receives a notification on her motion sensor camera and decides to investigate. It's nighttime, and she's armed with a flashlight as she searches around the bushes. Suddenly, she spots something peeking from behind the bushes, a set of two glowing eyes. These eyes are fixed on her, giving off an eerie and unsettling vibe. Judging by the height of these eyes, it seems like the creature could be a tall humanoid, possibly a Bigfoot or a werewolf. However, going out to investigate without any protection might not have been the wisest decision on the girl's part. When you're out camping deep in the forest with friends, it's crucial to illuminate your surroundings first. If you don't, encounters like the one in this video could happen. The footage captures a group of friends having fun around a campfire during their camping trip. However, one friend, bothered by the campfire smoke, decides to take a breather in the woods. As this friend ventures off, the camera picks up something else emerging from the darkness, following him. This mysterious entity appears humanoid but moves on all fours, with skin that seems hairless. It's remarkably fast and heads straight for the friend, almost as if it was waiting for them to separate before making its move. I hope the friend was okay and that this creature was just curious about them. Based on the description, it seems like this creature could be something akin to a rake. What are your thoughts on what it might be? This video comes from a lady who was heading home after her night shift. Since the usual road was closed, she opted for a desolate forest trail, leading to an encounter she'll likely remember forever. She captured something strange on camera. While recording, a ghostly, transparent figure materialized out of thin air and swiftly crossed the road. This translucent, humanoid-shaped black figure moved with a posture resembling a human. The lady, understandably frightened, ended the video. The figure gives off a ghostly vibe, appearing like a passing spirit, caught inadvertently on camera. Despite this ghostly encounter, the lady's decision to get out of her car and record with her phone was risky. Apart from encountering a ghost, she could have faced other potentially dangerous situations as well. Here's another intriguing aquatic creature, this time from the Gulf of Mexico. In the video, a fisherman proudly displays a strange-looking fish he caught from the sea. At first glance, the fish seems quite normal as it swims, similar to any other fish. However, the real surprise comes when the fisherman lifts it up to reveal its bottom and face. This fish is unlike anything seen before. It sports 4 fins and an unusual alien-like face with an elongated Pinocchio-like nose and large eyes. The mouth is particularly strange and doesn't resemble a typical fish mouth at all. Additionally, from the bottom, its side fins appear to be a unique combination of hands and fins. The fisherman's catch is undeniably bizarre, and it could possibly be a new species of fish discovered in that area. Forest camping adventures are usually a lot of fun, but at any time, things can take a surprising turn. In this video, recorded by a man during a camping trip with his family, we spot a gigantic humanoid creature in the distance. This creature appears exceptionally tall and seems to be covered in thick black fur. It's bending down, as if collecting something from the ground. After some time, the creature apparently senses that it's being recorded and makes a hasty escape, bringing the video to an end. Judging by its appearance, it certainly resembles the legendary Bigfoot, although it's possible that it might be someone playing a prank in a Bigfoot costume. Regardless, whatever it was an incredibly captivating sight for the family on their camping adventure. This video was posted on Facebook by a user who claims to have been stalked by an unknown creature in his house, and in the video, he manages to capture this eerie encounter. The man in the video is visibly frightened and uneasy, attempting to show us the source of his fear. He explains that he had been hearing hissing noises coming from his backyard, and now he's ventured out to investigate what might be causing it. As he explores the area, he pans the camera toward his shed, where something strange is peeking out, and this thing seems responsible for the hissing sounds. In a trembling voice, the homeowner calls out to the mysterious presence, but it remains silent. Fearing the unknown, the homeowner hastily retreats, and you can clearly see the fear in his eyes as he makes his escape. It's a truly unsettling encounter, and it's hard to comprehend the terror of having something unknown lurking in your own home. This video comes from a group of tourists who were on an adventure in the boreal forest region, and they managed to capture a sighting of the mighty Bigfoot on their camera. In the video, we're presented with a view of the dense woods, and in the distance, a black creature is hunched over. The camera then pans to the side, revealing a large group of tourists with their cameras, all observing this astonishing sight. The creature appeared to be hunched, making it a bit challenging to estimate its height, but it did seem to be of substantial size. Some might argue that it could be a gorilla or ape, but in Canada, there are no known animals like that. Towards the end of the video, we can also see a person in a red shirt emerging from the woods. It's a bit confusing why someone would venture so close to a creature like that. This video was shared on Reddit by a homeowner who recorded a chilling entity haunting his house, and it's something straight out of my worst nightmares. In the video, we see the homeowner performing some sort of ritual with smoke, seemingly to ward off whatever is frightening him.
I know, bud. I'm not afraid, man.
He then heads towards the basement, and as he opens the door, a dark and eerie figure is standing at the other end of the stairs. The figure is undeniably creepy and unsettling. When you pause and zoom in on its face, you can discern its eerie, human-like features. However, when the homeowner switches on the light, the mysterious figure hastily retreats. With bravery, the homeowner follows, but to his surprise, he finds no one there. Suddenly, he hears cries coming from above, and he rushes back up the stairs.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
However, as he's ascending, the door suddenly closes on its own, trapping the homeowner in the stairwell. I'm not sure what happened next, but since the homeowner uploaded this video, I believe he's safe. Hiking can be fun until you come face to face with the ultimate terror that nature is. In this video, we can see from the point of a few guys up a mountain slope, looking down at a bear making its way down the path. They are increasingly worried, yelling to get off the trail. We soon can see the three men on the other side of the trail making a run for it. I have to say that in this kind of situation, running is perhaps your worst choice. These killing machines of nature can catch up to you in the blink of an eye. But luckily for them, this bear did not seem in the mood to run, perhaps being already full from another meal. Bigfoots have always been a topic of interest for many. Some have even gone past limits to just get a hold of some evidence which points towards the existence of these mighty creatures. One such guy happened to actually record a clip of the infamous Bigfoot on his trail camera. The giant creature, caught for a glimpse, presents a body covered completely in dark hair, is spotted passing by the trail camera while staring straight at it. The camera was mounted in a very deep spot in the woods. Therefore, the chances of it being a human are slim. Moreover, the face looks so strange, it certainly did not look like belonging to a human. Or if it was a human, the makeup team must be really good. My personal opinion is that this is a valid footage, although very blurry. What's your opinion? You never know when driving out at night can turn into a scary experience for you. Something like that happened to the guy in this video who was driving alone when he saw something on the side of the road. It was a woman walking all alone by the side of a remote road with no light. As he stopped to ask if she needs help, she only made a terrifying sound. I have to admire the courage of the man to stop and ask her if she is okay, and to keep his cool even when the encounter turned even creepier. But what was really up with that woman? Was she a ghost or a crazy woman? What do you think? This man took his kids out for a nice day in the woods, but what he did not know was that their day was about to turn from good to worse in a second. As he watches and records his kids playing, he starts noticing something weird. There weren't just his two kids, but someone else too. As the creepy short creature with a big head moves towards the children, not just the dad, but the kids also get scared, so they run towards their father who keeps shouting at them. The video lasted for a few seconds, but that must be the most terrifying seconds of the guy's life for sure. Was it an alien? A ghost? For me, it looks like some kind of a prank as well, but still nothing could be said for sure. This video was recorded by a man who kept hearing weird sounds from an abandoned building near to where he lived. So one night, he decided to go check what was happening and see if there was anyone there. But what he did not know was that he was about to witness a very dangerous situation. As he moves towards the building with a flashlight on, a figure appears inside the building behind the wall. What looked like a tall, dark, human-like figure with glowing eyes stared straight at the man. I don't know about you, but at this point, I would close the recording and head back home immediately. But instead, this man followed the figure. Once inside, we can clearly see that there is no one. Where did the figure go? Was it a ghost or just a guy playing pranks on others? Honestly, looking at those scary eyes, it did not look like a normal human being to me. However, the conclusion is still yours to make. If you are enjoying this so far, consider subscribing. It really helps me keep this channel going. Recorded and uploaded by a guy a couple of years ago, this clip had not just him, but everyone who saw it confused. According to him, he and his friends were out hiking on the mountains when they spotted a man far away descending down the hill. They saw him and thought he must be some lone hiker. However, it took them a few moments to realize that what they were seeing might not be just a human. Was that the infamous Bigfoot? There is still a chance that it could be just a human on a solo adventure. But the whole situation looks weird. What do you think? This video was uploaded years ago, when a man claimed that he had captured a ghost on his camera. It was late at night that the guy went to the spot that was famous for being haunted. At first, he recorded the old tree, with nothing spooky to see there. But as the camera shifted towards the other side, we can see a figure standing nearby with glowing eyes. It looked like a human, however, the eyes and the way it stood still the entire time showed that it was no ordinary human being. According to the man, it was a ghost who had haunted the place for hundreds of years. To me, it does look like a ghost, and I am not sure why people decide to go to haunted places in the middle of the night. Don't they care for their own safety? Thunderstorms and rains can be soothing. However, things take a quick turn towards it being spooky, especially when something like this happens. During a storm, when dark clouds had covered the whole sky, some guys were capturing the moment on their camera when a weird symbol started appearing in the clouds. As the video was uploaded by the man, it gained different reactions, along with millions of views. To some, it was an alien spaceship hidden in the dark clouds, while to others, it looked like an apocalyptic sign. I am not sure what theory to lean towards. What do you think? This video features a moment straight out of nature's wildest ones, and it is for anyone who thinks they can outrun a bear. As this man was recording the woods from a helicopter, he spots a bear wandering nearby. As they were looking to get better footage of it, the bear got scared of the sound and started running. As you all can already see, the bear did not just run, but it was in a full-blown sprint at a speed I am sure none of us could outmatch. In case any one of you is thinking that you can outrun a bear, you can already see here that you stand no chance, because these mighty beasts will not just catch up in no time, but also tear you apart with little to no effort. Trail cameras always come in handy, especially when it comes to capturing spooky stuff happening in the darkest times, in the deepest regions. Take this clip for instance. At first all we could see was just some deer grazing and having a nice time, but it wasn't until the deer turned towards the trees and started staring there that we sensed that something weird was happening there. If we slow down and stabilize the background a little, we can see that a weird light appeared there for a while. It moved a little before disappearing. What was it? Was it an alien or something completely different? Does anyone have an explanation? Usually humans get drunk at night and stumble here and there, but sometimes animals get weird like that as well. Take this clip for instance, recorded by a security camera. It shows a deer cautiously approaching a cat while walking in a silly way, perhaps cautious. I find it quite amusing how both animals got scared of each other, but I do have to warn you of leaving your cats out when you know wildlife is nearby. I once lost a cat this way. This clip starts off with a woman screaming in horror, as if she had seen a demon or something. But then the video progresses and we get to know exactly why. At first, she tries showing it on camera through the window, but that does not work, so she runs towards the door of her house to get a clear picture of what she was seeing. It looked like two glowing red eyes a little far from their home, as if a massive demon was standing in the dark looking towards them. Could this be a wild animal, curious or looking for a quick meal? Or can it be something more creepy stalking the family? As these two guys went up the snowy mountains for some fun, they had not expected that they would witness a Sasquatch with their own eyes there. Covered completely in snow, it was impossible for any human to be there all alone. Even though neither the men nor us can see it clearly, the whole situation makes it look suspicious. Could this really be a Bigfoot sighting? At first, I was unsure, but considering the fact that it was literally in the middle of nowhere, I am starting to think that it might actually be the infamous Sasquatch. My friends keep telling me to be more cautious as to what I believe online, and this might be the case where I am wrong. But tell me, does this not look eerily real and strange to you? It looks like a wolf, but the posture and limbs are all wrong. Like this trail camera caught a wolf shape-shifting into a humanoid creature. I know there are chances for it to be fake, but what do you think? There are some legends of shapeshifters. Could this be one? Ever heard of Kraken tales being dismissed as mere myth? Well, this airplane video might just be the plot twist that changes everything.
You didn't see that? It's like something under the water.
The video showcases a breathtaking cityscape as seen through an airplane window. However, as the plane progresses, a ship docked nearby reveals something eerie lurking in the water. Adjacent to the ship, a colossal, mysterious shadow looms beneath the surface. Its size is immense, reminiscent of a ninja's shuriken. The shadow appears to be in motion, indicating it belongs to a living entity. Upon viewing this footage, people across the internet have been abuzz with speculation. Some propose it could be a gargantuan sea monster, while others suggest it might be of extraterrestrial origin. It's a puzzling sight indeed. I can't think of any fish that matches such enormity and strange shape. Every time my friends ask why I'm not into cave exploration, I just show them this video and let it do the talking.
What the fuck is that?
This footage comes from Frank, a brave cave explorer venturing into the depths of Horton Mine back in 2014. As the video begins, we hear Frank's voice narrating his preparations before delving into the cave. But then, something chilling interrupts.
The cascading water and
a strange, distorted radio-like sound emanating from within the depths. The sound is eerie, almost otherworldly, as if it's trying to communicate a message. After some enhancement, the message becomes clear. Horton, we are clear. You messed up. You should get out. Can you imagine the dread Frank must have felt upon realizing what those scratching noises were saying? Also, after the video was uploaded, conspiracy theories got wild, with the most plausible explanation being an old radio left in the cave, still powered and intercepting mining activities. Regardless of the explanation, one thing's for sure. After watching this, I'm steering clear of caves for good. This next clip I came across on Reddit got some pretty intriguing evidence that might just make you question if aliens are among us. Believe it or not, this isn't a scene from a science fiction thriller. It was actually filmed in Norway back in June 2011 by a hiker exploring a misty jungle. At first, everything seems calm and peaceful. But as the hiker zooms in on the fog, things start to get eerie. There, in the distance, are two figures standing amidst the mist. At first glance, they look almost human. But the more you look, the more bizarre they seem. It's enough to send shivers down your spine, watching these mysterious beings wandering through the forest. If I were that hiker, I'd probably be hightailing it out of there, never to set foot in the woods again. Ever had that eerie feeling that objects around you seem like they are alive? We often dismiss it as a silly notion. But this video captures one such moment that might make you think otherwise. Yep, you're seeing that right. A walking umbrella with two tiny legs. This footage was caught on a security camera on a rainy day. At first, it appears as though the wind is simply moving an umbrella around on the ground that was left there. But then something extraordinary happens. It starts taking steps and runs away. It's like the umbrella sprouted legs and decided to take a stroll. It's a scene that's both funny and downright strange to witness. Watching a non-living object move around like it's alive is pretty eerie. Sure, we know it's just the wind and some crazy designed steel spokes. But if I saw that umbrella coming toward me on the street, you can bet I'd be ready to throw hands. This next clip, recorded from an apartment, captures a truly strange and unsettling sight of the sky seemingly keeping a watchful eye on us. This footage, captured by the apartment owner, offers a stunning view of the city skyline against a backdrop of beautiful clouds. But wait, what's that bizarre figure lurking in the sky? With two large gleaming eyes and a humanoid body with arms, it almost appears as though something is peering down directly at the cameraman. Sure, it's easy to dismiss it as just a cloud formation, but there's no denying the eerie vibe it gives off. Some might even entertain the notion that it could be some sort of colossal monster camouflaging itself among the clouds. But let's face it, we're likely just seeing what our minds want us to see, as they often seek out familiar shapes in the clouds. Regardless of whether it's just a cloud or something more sinister, one thing's for certain. If I knew this thing was watching me from the sky, I'd be on my best behavior. Nature has a way of sending us signals before something big happens, but all too often, we humans brush them off, just like in this video. Recorded by tourists on a desert safari, this video captures a truly bizarre phenomenon. In the video, the tourists are enjoying themselves, but their hair stands straight up in the air, as if they've just had the world's most intense hair straightening session. They find it amusing, laughing and snapping pictures of the spectacle. It's reminiscent of when someone touches a plasma ball and their hair stands on end. But here's the chilling truth. This hair-raising experience signals the presence of static electricity, indicating that lightning could strike at any moment. Despite the danger lurking overhead, these individuals seem remarkably unfazed. It's a stark reminder that nature often gives us warnings before unleashing its power. Yet, as typical humans, we often choose to ignore them, blissfully unaware of the potential danger that surrounds us. If you are enjoying this so far, consider subscribing. It really helps me keep this channel going. Remember the days when we all dreamed of owning our very own Pokemon? Well, what if I told you that the line between fiction and reality might be a bit blurrier than we thought? This extraordinary footage was captured by beachgoers on Miami Beach. As they filmed, they stumbled upon a tiny creature crawling through the sand. A frog with not one, but two heads. Its body appears completely normal, with a beautiful black shell, arms, and legs. But when it comes to its head, things take a unique turn, with two fully functional heads popping out of its shell. The synchronized movement of both heads, as the turtle walks, is truly remarkable. Now, before you start thinking this turtle is from another dimension, let's reel it back in. This is most likely the result of a genetic mutation that caused the turtle to develop two heads. Mutations can lead to some pretty weird alterations in appearance, but I think we can all agree that this two-headed turtle is pretty fascinating to behold. When they say, "Stop being scared," remember, 6-foot-tall monster cows aren't real? Don't believe them. Unbelievable, right? This jaw-dropping footage hails from a Texas farm, where amidst the usual cattle herd, there stands a behemoth among beasts. A towering cow that looks like something straight out of a monster movie. Meet Nicker, the 6-foot-tall giant of the bovine world. Nicker commands attention with its imposing stature and formidable width, dwarfing its fellow cows like the boss of the pasture. And let me tell you, this cow isn't one to be messed with. It's got an air of aggression about it that sets it apart. With its striking black and white coloring, Nicker is a sight to behold amidst the brown-coated herd. It's truly fascinating to witness a creature reach such colossal proportions. But one can't help but wonder, what happens if Nicker decides it's had enough of the greens and wants something a bit more adventurous for dinner? Let's hope the farmer's prepared for any surprises this giant cow might have in store. Our planet is full of surprises, but it's the ocean where things really start to get mysterious. And this video is proof of that. Recorded on Fugara Beach in Australia, this footage captures a truly bizarre sight of a strange mass with an unusual skin texture washed up on the shore. It's unlike anything you've ever seen before, with white, meaty substances protruding from both sides and solid skin in the middle. And perhaps most puzzling of all, it seems to lack a recognizable face, with only strange body proportions to go by. Now, I'll admit, the frustrating part is that the video is blurry for about 90% of the time, making it difficult to discern the exact details of this mysterious creature. However, from the clear 10% we do get, it appears that this could be a body part of some larger sea creature, perhaps a whale. It's almost as if it's a torn piece from the whale's anatomy. But hey, that's just my speculation. This next clip demonstrates what happens when you interpret wearing your heart on your sleeve a bit too literally, but with an animal kingdom twist. This intriguing footage, sourced from TikTok and shared across various platforms, captures a camel exhibiting a rather bizarre behavior. As depicted in the video, a large balloon-like organ protrudes from the camel's mouth, expanding as if it were a lung or some other internal organ. The sight is undeniably grotesque, accompanied by strange noises emanating from the camel. Numerous speculations have emerged online regarding this phenomenon. Some suggest it's the camel's heart, theorizing that it's being extricated to regulate body temperature in the sweltering heat. However, the truth behind this spectacle is far less dramatic. What we're witnessing is actually the camel's soft palate, a structure found in the roof of the mouth, commonly used by male camels to court females. Yes, you heard it right. The camel is engaging in this peculiar display as a part of its mating ritual to attract potential mates. Nature indeed has its weird ways. Mother Nature's a wild inventor, constantly tinkering with her creations. With our oceans getting more polluted by the day, videos like this one show some seriously strange fish transformations. Yep, you're seeing it right. A fish with legs, this footage, captured in Canada, showcases a truly bizarre fish caught by two campers. Something immediately strikes them as odd about this fish. It's acting unlike any fish they've encountered before. Instead of relying solely on fins for swimming, this fish has adapted by using its fins on its lower body-like feet, allowing it to walk on ice like a four-legged forest creature. It's a sight that's both intriguing and surreal to witness. Remarkably, despite being out of its natural habitat, the fish appears to be coping just fine on land. Intrigued by this unusual discovery, I delved into some internet research, but only found a fish known as the mudskipper, which does have legs but looks quite different from the one in the video. This leads me to believe that what we're witnessing could be the result of a genetic mutation, a remarkable example of how animals adapt to their changing environments. Who knows, perhaps these unique mutations will prove to be advantageous for these fish in the long run. Forget everything you thought you knew about salamanders. These aren't the cute little critters you find hiding under rocks anymore. These monstrous creatures you're witnessing were captured in China. In that video, we see two giant salamanders leisurely strolling in a waterfall, enjoying a refreshing dip. Now, typically, salamanders measure around 4 to 6 inches in length, but these giants appear to be easily over a meter long. With their imposing size, gritty appearance, and unique skin texture, they exude a rather intimidating presence. These are known as Chinese giant salamanders, and they hold the title of being the world's largest amphibians, with legends even suggesting lengths of more than 1.8 meters. They've been revered in China for ages, but sadly, their fame hasn't done them any favors. Overfishing for fancy dinners and habitat loss have put a major damper on their wild population, so next time you're tempted to skip leg day, remember, even salamanders are getting in on the giant trend. Let's just hope they stick to the water and leave our pools monster-free. Ever wake up in a cold sweat because you dreamt of a snake slithering across your bedroom floor? Well, this clip from Indonesia will take those nightmares to a whole new level.
Porque una culebra siempre saca la lengüita.
Pero bien largo el cuerpo.
Pues sí, por eso te digo, pero no es culebra.
The video shows a homeowner's terrifying encounter with a creature that defies everything we know about snakes. In the video, we see a long, black serpent slithering on the ground. So far, so creepy. But here's the twist that'll make your skin crawl. This snake has 4 legs. That's right. It's not just slithering, it's crawling like some kind of nightmarish lizard-snake hybrid. The homeowner seems equally shocked and awestruck, even reaching out to touch this bizarre reptile. A quick internet search yielded nothing about leggy snakes, leaving us with 2 unsettling possibilities. This could be a strange genetic mutation, a one-of-a-kind freak of nature. Or maybe, just maybe, this slithering oddity with limbs isn't from this world at all. One thing's for sure, this video is a surefire way to turn sweet dreams into legless nightmares. Sleep tight, if you dare. Alright, brace yourself for this next clip. Especially if you're not a fan of rats. Seriously, if you've got a fear of these critters, you might want to look away now. Believe it or not, what you're seeing is 100% real. This colossal rodent was discovered in Argentina by a startled farmer. In the footage they captured, we get a good look at just how massive this creature is. I mean, just take a look at it compared to the person holding it in the video. With its white fur, long tail, and sizable noggin, it's safe to say this rat is in a league of its own. Now, gigantism in rats isn't unheard of, but they typically max out at the size of your average arm. This behemoth, however, takes the cake. It's a rare sight to behold, but let's be honest, it's also kind of terrifying. I don't know about you, but the thought of these oversized rodents running amok in my house is enough to give me the creeps. Mother Nature is breathtakingly beautiful, but also capable of unleashing serious fear. This next clip is a chilling reminder of that. The video takes us to a snowy mountain peak, filmed from a lookout point. We see a skier poised on the edge of a snowy mountain, ready to take on the slopes. With a nod and a signal, the skier sets off, carving their way down the pristine snow. But then, disaster strikes. The snow begins to give way beneath them, triggering a massive avalanche that cascades down the mountainside. In a matter of seconds, what was once a serene landscape transforms into a life-threatening torrent of snow, with the skier caught right in the middle. It's a heart-pounding moment as the skier races for their life, desperately trying to outpace the avalanche and find safety. Thankfully, they manage to veer off to the side and onto safer ground. A close call, indeed. This video also serves as a cautionary tale. While the skier might have been lucky this time, it highlights the dangers of venturing into remote backcountry terrain. Avalanches are a serious threat, and skiers need to be aware of the risks and take proper precautions. To rocks, and the impact on roofs and the ground produces a disconcerting sound. Given their substantial speed and size, these hailstones could potentially be fatal if they were to strike a person on the head. Hailstorms of this magnitude pose significant dangers and can cause extensive damage to buildings and glass windows. I can only imagine the potential havoc unleashed on cars parked outside during such a hailstorm. This video, posted by two forest adventurers on their YouTube channel, features the man recording himself in the forest as he discusses their next course of action. He then turns the camera towards his friend and provides some commentary. However, as he turns the camera back to himself, a large black figure can be seen sprinting in the background. The cameraman remains oblivious to the creature's presence, and they continue with their expedition as usual. The creature, appearing massive and covered in black fur, is only glimpsed for a split second, making it difficult to discern any further details. Based on its humanoid posture during the sprint, speculation arises that this could be the legendary Bigfoot. What adds an unsettling and terrifying element to the video is the cameraman's unawareness of the creature behind him. We've often heard about the powerful force of crocodiles, but this video provides a visual demonstration of their incredible strength. The footage captures a crocodile approaching a metal bar fence, then using its powerful mouth to insert them into the openings. Astonishingly, the bar easily bends under the sheer force of the crocodile. As the crocodile continues to insert its body, the bar further bends, creating more openings that allow the massive reptile to pass through. The continuous pressure exerted by the crocodile eventually leads to the breaking of the bar, creating enough space for the reptile to pass. This remarkable display showcases the forcefulness and sturdiness of a crocodile's body. Despite not being particularly agile, the sheer power they can exert is enough to bend and break solid objects like metal bars. Watching this video might make one reconsider the safety of being even inside a vehicle in the presence of such a formidable beast. If you got so far in the video, it means you're a dedicated viewer. Thank you. And if you subscribe and hit the bell button, I promise to keep posting these for you to enjoy. In another video recorded by a hiker, we get a close-up look at what appears to be a Bigfoot. The footage captures a massive creature resembling Bigfoot crossing through the forest. The creature exhibits long ape-like arms, while its legs have a more human appearance. Its walking style is humanoid, and the creature's overall size is quite large. From the vantage point in the video, this creature seems to be a hybrid of an ape and a human, aligning with the typical description of Bigfoot. The hiker who shared this video on Reddit also claimed to have witnessed the creature climbing trees and chasing other animals. Although those moments were not captured due to low camera battery, the video appears genuine to me, with the creature's walking style appearing natural and its skin texture blending seamlessly with the surroundings, making it unlikely to be computer-generated imagery. This video appears as though it's straight out of a horror movie. Recorded by the homeowner's wife, the footage captures her husband playfully demonstrating how to replace a light bulb in their house. The couple was jokingly discussing the task when, as the man got up to replace the light, a face unexpectedly emerged from the wall. Witnessing this, both the man and his wife became terrified and scared, prompting them to run, concluding the video abruptly. The sudden appearance of the face was genuinely unsettling, portraying a creepy image resembling that of a young boy with pale skin. The video seems authentic, particularly evident when paused at the moment the face emerges, revealing the man's genuine shock as he looks directly at it. What are your thoughts on this mysterious face coming out of the wall? Does it seem real, or could it be a hoax? If you find yourself traveling on a desolate road at 3 in the morning, there's a high chance you might encounter something similar to what's depicted in this video. The footage comes from a group of friends in Mexico, enjoying their long drive back from a trip. As they sang along to the music and relished the journey, they recorded each other. However, as the cameraman panned the camera back to the road, a strange figure could be seen running towards the road. This humanoid figure vanished before reaching the road, and the video abruptly ends. The figure, illuminated by the car's headlights, was remarkably fast, presenting a strange sight in the middle of the night on such an isolated road. Even if one were to speculate that it was a human, the question remains, what was that person doing there in the middle of nowhere? Bigfoots have remained a mystery since forever. Again and again, people spotted them in the darkest and deepest places. But there are times when Bigfoots are spotted roaming around in the wild in broad daylight as well. For instance, take this video recorded in 2006 by a man named Harley Hoffman, where a Bigfoot was spotted on cameras as he was recording the area. It was huge and had its whole body covered with black hair. The creature, or the Bigfoot, was going somewhere in quite a hurried manner, and the man had to be safe while getting a proper glimpse of it on camera as well. So even though a small chunk, it shows the creature in the most vivid manner. If we talk about the authenticity of the clip, for me, the way the creature was moving and its appearance give the video a genuine look. What do you think? Night has always held secrets beyond our imaginations. For the curious who wander in the deepest regions just to uncover secrets, sometimes things get way scarier than they had ever imagined. For instance, these guys were out at night for a late drive, enjoying the narrow road between the thick bushes and high trees. However, as they moved forward on the path, they saw a creepy figure that sent shivers down their spine. It looked like a person covered in a brown robe, standing on a corner. It did not move at all as the car passed by it. However, the men in the car were surely shaken by this. Also, if we zoom in, I think I can make up a cross around the figure's neck, which makes now the whole individual to appear as a monk. Could this be the ghost of a monk who lost their life in a violent way around those places? What do you think? Just as I mentioned, people love wandering in the deepest regions and many times come out traumatized. Take these, for example. These people had heard about an abandoned tunnel from the World Wars and knew about the rumors of the tunnel being haunted through the locals. But that did not stop them from leaping into the deep tunnel and wandering around to look for any treasure they were supposed to find there. However, instead of what they were trying to find, they encountered a weird figure. In the tunnel, inches away from them, a human-like figure appeared as if walking away from them, and then disappeared in a moment as well. It looked like a human wearing a white uniform. Could it be the lost soul of a military medic? The men turned back and ran away, and the mystery of the ghost remains the same. Whether it was an altered video or whether they actually captured a ghost is a question which remains unanswered, and I will leave that to you to decide. This clip was recorded by a man who ventured into the forest late at night for a purpose unknown to us. He appeared to be alone and had a string flashlight on. When he couldn't find whatever he came here to look for, he turned the light off, and that's when the scary part began. What he recorded made him question what that thing he saw that night was. It was a weird orange flickering that started happening as soon as the man turned his light off, as if someone was there waiting for the lights to go out to start with its scary ritual. The man couldn't bear what he was seeing for much longer, so he ran as fast as he could back to his car. However, the scene that he had witnessed then was enough to give him nightmares for weeks. Personally, it looked like a pretty scary experience, even if it was a prank or something. A woman was busy recording a detailed video of her neighborhood, trying to capture the church right across her street. What she was trying to capture was a figure which, according to her, roamed around their area. As soon as she moved the camera towards the towering trees, she happened to see the exact figure she was talking about. According to her, the figure appears at the exact same spot every couple of days, but as soon as they try to get closer to it, they see nothing, like it vanishes into the wood. The figure, to me, looked like a man wandering aimlessly, like he is lost. Considering the lady mentions the figure disappears as soon as you get close to it, I would consider it to be a lost soul. What do you think? Wandering around in an abandoned building, this man came across something that terrified him to the core. As he moved up the stairs, he sensed something was wrong, and as he focused on the window in front of him, he knew where it was coming from. A figure started appearing on the window gradually, and after a moment, it started getting clearer and clearer, and developed into a proper girl with her hair on her face and a white dress on. After the man got a proper hold of what he was seeing, he thought it was better to run for his life than explore the abandoned and now haunted building anymore. Was it a real ghost encounter, a cleverly edited video, or something else entirely? The answer remains open to your interpretation, inviting you all to draw your own conclusions. A person who was troubled by unsettling incidents in his kitchen decided to install a security camera to see just what exactly is going on. But what the camera captured made the owner reconsider the idea of keep staying in that house. In the hours of the night, while the owner left the lights on in the kitchen, the footage revealed something perplexing. The lights suddenly went off, and an unidentified entity could be seen appearing in the kitchen and heading into the hallway. The owner says they didn't even realize this happened while they were inside the house. They found out only later when they reviewed the recording, and now are unsure about what they should do next. The whole footage was eerie, and the identity of the mysterious person walking in their house remained unknown. Was it a lost soul that lived and died in that house? What do you think? I personally would consider moving to a friend for at least a few days after seeing that footage. Forests are the places where many inexplicable phenomena occur that defy explanation. Numerous unknown beings lurk in these woods, particularly in the dense and dangerous Siberian forests. Despite the dangers, some adventurers love to explore these forests. This footage was recorded by one such explorer who encountered something bewildering. Moving among the trees, he came across an unsettling scene. While the footage doesn't offer a clear view, it is evident that the creature had black fur. But we can't say for sure, as many have said that it is footage of the legendary Bigfoot, although I have seen clips of them resting between trees. This might as well be a black bear. What do you think? Am I wrong? Animal instincts are a powerful thing, and this video shows exactly why you should listen to them, and maybe your gut too.
When suddenly, they all started acting strange and running away.
Nope.
The clip features a woman caring for her horses in a field bordering a forest. As she films them, a sudden wave of panic erupts. Her horses, usually calm grazers, start acting wild-eyed and frantic. Some even collapse in terror, their whinnies echoing across the field. Puzzled by their behavior, the woman listened intently and heard a deep, ominous moaning sound coming from the distance. Intrigued and perhaps a bit unnerved, she followed the sound until she came upon an abandoned silo in the distance. At the sight of the silo, a strange feeling gnawed at her gut, and then it started. Loud banging noises erupt from the silo, confirming her worst fears. Knowing she needs to get out of there fast, the woman wisely decides to leave. The video cuts out here, leaving us with a chilling mystery and a valuable lesson. When your gut screams danger, listen.
Nope.
Science fiction getting a little too real. This next video might make you question the fabric of reality itself. Forget Hollywood portals and wormholes. This video features a real-life phenomenon that has the internet buzzing. The clip, captured on an ordinary evening, showcases a sight that's anything but ordinary. In it, we witness a glowing ring suspended in the sky. The ring emits a bright, luminous glow and is perfectly circular, accompanied by strange smoke emanating from its periphery. It bears a resemblance to those mysterious black rings we've seen popping up in the sky on the internet, but this one is a glowing white color. People who've seen this video are buzzing with theories. Some speculate it could be a portal to another dimension, while others suggest it's some weird type of cloud formation. Without further research, it's hard to say for sure what it is. However, if I ever saw one above me while I'm outside, I'd probably entertain the thought that I'm being abducted by aliens. This clip from Mexico will have you questioning the very definition of bravery, or maybe just plain foolishness. Captured all the way from Mexico, this video showcases a stuntman pulling off a rather bizarre yet undeniably captivating stunt. In the footage, we witness a bull standing in the arena, surrounded by other cowboy stuntmen. But the focus is on one brave soul who stands on his hands and begins to handstand walk towards the bull. As the bull charges at him, the man executes a swift movement, grabbing onto the bull's head just as it attempts to headbutt him. The bull, seemingly taken aback by the unexpected turn of events, panics as the stuntman clings on. It's a dangerously thrilling spectacle, undoubtedly entertaining for the audience. However, I must emphasize that the stuntman is likely highly trained, and I wouldn't recommend attempting anything like this without proper expertise. A headbutt from a bull can easily send you flying, so it's best left to the professionals. If you are enjoying this so far, consider subscribing. It really helps me keep this channel going. Cutting down a tree might seem like a standard construction job, but this next video shows how quickly things can go buzzing wrong. The clip takes us to a construction site where two workers are perched on a crane platform, tackling a tree branch. But their routine task takes a terrifying turn when they accidentally sever a beehive hidden within the branches. Imagine being swarmed by a cloud of angry bees with nowhere to run. That's the nightmare scenario these workers face. The workers found themselves under attack from all sides as the bees swarmed around them, stinging relentlessly. Trapped on the crane platform, they had no choice but to fend off the bees with their bare hands, enduring painful stings to their faces and bodies. After a tense minute of battling the swarm, one of the workers took a dangerous leap off the lift, followed shortly after by the other. They ran for safety, escaping the relentless onslaught of bees. It's a stark reminder of the dangers that can arise unexpectedly in any work environment, especially when nature decides to strike back. Ever wondered what a real-life daredevil looks like? Look no further than this heart-stopping video from the Everglades.
Ryan and I had a bet that if we ever got one this big, it's all him. And I'm just gonna sit back.
Teamwork there. Grab the tail.
In this gripping footage from the Everglades, we see a group of snake hunters demonstrating their extraordinary skills by capturing a python. With fearless precision, they seize the python from the river and drag it onto the ground using nothing but their bare hands. The python, a massive Burmese specimen, puts up a fierce struggle, attempting to coil around one of the hunters. Undeterred, the hunters work together to restrain the powerful snake, with one expertly holding its mouth shut while the others assist in untangling it. It's a heart-pounding display of bravery and skill, showcasing the remarkable abilities of these snake hunters. The sheer size and strength of the python are truly awe-inspiring, but thanks to the courage and expertise of these individuals, the capture is executed with precision and control. Now fasten your seatbelts, alien believers and skeptics alike, because this next video is a real head-scratcher.
What the?
Captured in San Diego during the night, this mesmerizing footage reveals a massive white glowing smoke trail ascending into the sky. The smoke takes on a weird pointy shape, with a brilliantly illuminated object at its tip. Onlookers who witnessed this phenomenon were left bewildered, unsure of what they were witnessing. Speculations ran rampant on the internet, with some suggesting it could be a space rocket test. others proposing it might be a meteoroid, and a few daring souls even entertaining the notion that it could be an alien spaceship. As for me, I find it both captivating and eerie, a breathtaking display against the backdrop of the night sky. But without definitive answers, the mystery only adds to its intrigue and perhaps a hint of apprehension. Ever wondered how colored contact lenses might look in the dark? Well, prepare to be terrified because this TikTok video takes us on a chilling journey. Uploaded by a TikTok user, this video captures a girl demonstrating how her lenses appear in dim lighting. As she walks backwards into a darker room, her features start to shift. The seemingly normal contacts transform into something eerily glowing, giving her an unsettling, almost witch-like appearance. This video is a perfect example of how lighting can dramatically change how we perceive things. It's a fun reminder that sometimes a little extra light can make all the difference, especially when it comes to capturing yourself on camera. Of course, it also sparks the imagination. With a bit of creative planning, these glowy eyes could definitely be the foundation for a spine-tingling prank. If you got so far in the video, it means you're a dedicated viewer. Thank you. And if you subscribe and hit the bell button, I promise to keep posting these for you to enjoy. Believers in the paranormal, prepare to be spooked. Skeptics, this video might just have you questioning your stance. The strange clip comes from a security camera installed in a guest house hallway. The footage starts unremarkably, showing a quiet corridor with 2 closed doors. But then, things take a chilling turn. One of the doors creaks open on its own. As if that wasn't enough, a dark, shadowy figure emerges from the corner and drifts into the open room. This shadowy wisp is small and appears almost transparent, with an unsettling smoky blackness. But that's not all. The video cuts to another capture, this time in the guesthouse basement. The same dark entity seems to reappear, this time resembling a humanoid figure with discernible arms and legs. Could it be cleverly done CG? Or are we witnessing genuine paranormal activity? This video has sparked heated debate online, leaving viewers to decide for themselves. Whether you're a believer or a skeptic, one thing's for sure, this clip will leave a lasting impression. Ever heard of a place so overrun with danger, it has a name to match? Ilha Queimada Grande, or Snake Island, in Brazil, lives up to its terrifying reputation. This clip takes you to the coast of Brazil, to an island unlike any other. Imagine a place where rocky shores teem with thousands of slithering serpents. That's Snake Island. The video shows a fisherman casually casting his line from the edge of the water. But here's the terrifying twist. The shore he's standing on is actually a writhing mass of snakes. Everywhere you look, there are serpents, some basking in the sun, others slithering restlessly. The sheer number of these slithering creatures is enough to induce nightmares. And the fisherman, well, let's just say his nonchalant attitude as he pokes the snakes with his fishing rod. It's a terrifying scene, and just one wrong move could land you in a life-threatening situation. This island is a place where even the bravest adventurer would tread very carefully. The ocean depths hold many mysteries, and videos like this one serve as a reminder of the strange and fascinating creatures that lurk beneath the wave.
Claws, and the nails, and then the face. But it looks like it's been in a bag. Look at the teeth.
The creature seen in the footage is undeniably bizarre, with features that seem almost otherworldly. It possesses a furry tail, paws with sharp nails, and a face that appears to be partly skin. Its overall shape and appearance are pretty confusing, leaving viewers to speculate about its origins and identity. Identifying this creature from a single clip can be challenging. It could be a known animal that has decomposed in a way that obscures its features. However, the internet loves a good mystery, and this video is sure to spark lively discussions about what might be lurking in the ocean's depths. The comments section will likely be filled with speculation, ranging from known species to outlandish theories. If you have any knowledge that might help identify this creature, feel free to share it below. Chickens may not be the first animals that come to mind when you think of hypnosis, but this next video presents a curious farmyard phenomenon.
Hypnotize a rooster. Ready? So you hold him like this. Watch Tooster's body. Watch this. Watch his body. Oh my gosh. Watch.
Yeah, you saw that. This rooster just got hypnotized. And trust me, it's a sight to behold. This video was captured at a chicken farm, where the farm owner's neighbor waltzed in with some serious hypnotism skills up his sleeve. They picked out a brave rooster, laid its head on the ground, and drew a line in the dirt right in front of its face. And just like that, the rooster went limp, as if its body was under some kind of magical spell. Now, here's where it gets even crazier. When the owner removed the line, the rooster snapped back to reality and attacked his hand in a hilarious twist of events. Talk about a feathered frenzy. Sure, it may sound like something out of a cartoon, but this hypnotism technique is legit and gaining popularity on the internet. Just remember, folks, while it may be tempting to try it out on your neighbor's rooster, let's leave the hypnosis to the pros. After all, we wouldn't want a chicken uprising on our hands. Now would we? Recorded in 2007, this clip was uploaded by two mountaineers who were left wondering about what they had just captured on camera. They had been wandering through the snow when something strange occurred. They spotted a living, moving creature in the middle of nowhere, in a place where the two humans present were barely breathing due to the high altitude in the mountains of Nepal. This creature was navigating the snow as if it was no big deal. It looked like another human being. However, you quickly spot the distinct features, like being covered entirely in fur and being a lot more massive. Towering above the altitude, it couldn't possibly be a local. The creature was massive and completely covered in thick black fur, which confused the climbers. If it wasn't human, the only logical explanation they could think of was that it might be a yeti. Even to this day, people have proposed various theories about the creature, but not a single one has been proven, leaving the mystery unsolved. Could these mysterious creatures inhabit the mountains of Nepal? I am very keen on believing that these creatures exist somewhere in the world, and they are relatives of the known Bigfoot, more accustomed to these snowy landscapes. Imagine deciding to cross a lake, not considering the worst-case scenario. Unbeknownst to you, the worst-case scenario may be lurking still in the water, waiting for one wrong move. This is precisely what could have happened to a man if he hadn't been wearing polarized glasses. Before stepping into the water, he decided to put them on, and what he saw sent shivers down his spine. A giant alligator was peacefully floating under the water, waiting for prey to approach. Just look at the terrifying difference with or without polarized glasses. Without them, you'd have no chance to know that something deadly is waiting there. My advice to you all is to always take a pair of polarized glasses with you if you head out somewhere you know. For more captivating content like this, click here. Thank you for tuning in.